Is this thing on? Oh Lord, is it on? It's on. I typically don't do these in the car, man, but I'm just been sitting here chilling, trying to get my life together. If you've actually been a part of anything of my journey, you would know that I sometimes have these moments, I have these conversations, what I'm saying, from the heart. This is from the heart, number 6, 7, 8. I don't even know where we at anymore, man, but I'm trying to get back with YouTube, try to be more consistent with these type of things, not just my podcast, but things like that. But I'm in book mode right now, man, dropping a book very soon. I will announce the title later for special effect because that stuff matters. But this is important to me because it's been about a week since I have went over to the other side of now entering my 30s, and I had a video that went kind of viral on TikTok, which I thought was really cool. And it's really funny to see how much it resonates with people when it comes to the reset of starting over at 30. I think that's the funniest thing. Because, it's a joke in the sense of, you want to delete things that have happened in the past and let go of things and situations. But that's the truth that, those things happen for a reason. And all those things are necessarily, I think, sometimes are important for us to learn and grow as people. To try to erase certain things, sure, that would be great. But, these things are necessary in order for us to grow as people. We do have to experience things. We have to experience losses. We have to experience heartbreak. We have to experience moments where we feel completely stupid and we ask ourselves, how do we even get ourselves in that position? That is a part of the growing process that life is supposed to bring. And yes, at 30, the magical number, you hope and pray that, everything has been kind of figured out. But there's a truth that sometimes, you don't know. You don't know until you're 40 or 50. And that's the beauty of the evolution of life, is that it continuously is an opportunity to learn and to grow. I think within each situation, you find different ways to apply different lessons to become better, become smarter, to think a little bit different, maybe trust yourself more, maybe have better intuition, things of that nature. But the point being, though, is that growth is very important to the overall development of who we are as people. I recently had a conversation with a client of mine, and for context, for those who don't know, I'm a counselor in training. I'm not a fully licensed therapist yet, so I cannot say that on camera all the time, but I'm almost there. We're getting steps to that process. And we were talking about those moments that when we feel like we've been taken back, or we're taking back 7 or 8 steps, when we feel like we're progressing forward. And I think, again, the thing that we have to remember, as I was telling them, is that in life, there really is no 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 step process. Your steps can go back and forth. The moments you're going to take 10 steps forward, and the moments you take 10 steps back, there's going to be moments where you're blindsided. You're taken out of, like, the wind is taken out of you. You don't know what to do. You don't know how to respond. And again, those lessons are meant for you to learn more and grow within yourself. To work with self, to work on self, is a very, very challenging thing to do. It is something that I think a lot of us will never do in its entirety, and it's not a knock to anybody in particular, but it is important to remember, and it's important to remember that doing the self-work truly matters. It really matters. There's nothing in this world that is more important than that. Yes, there's things in life where sometimes you just cannot drop everything and to focus on yourself. But there is a truth that in order to become your best self, you do have to work on yourself. You do have to work on yourself. You do have to navigate the traumas and things of that nature. But I'm gonna shut up. Talking a lot. But, as far as turning 30, how am I feeling? I'm feeling inspired. I'm feeling great as far as a sense of where I'm at. And I'm understanding why my parents have told me this, friends have told me this, mentors have told me this, that when you do turn that age, it's like something clicks. It's like, when people turn 25, 26, like their frontal lobe, it's kind of clicked in. Same with this. It's like, I feel like everything now just makes sense. It makes so much sense to really navigate things better. And there's a sense of confidence regardless of where I'm currently at, where I know that I can navigate things a lot better. There's a confidence, there's a self-awareness, there's an understanding that these things are truly important, and I've been through enough where I can understand more and experience more. And I think as a conversation I recently had with my mentor, he was telling me, once you turn 30, you start looking more towards the downhill of life. And I never really understood what that meant. But as you think about it, yes, nearly 1/3 of human existence is now. If you're in your 30s, like a third of your life, because the average lifespan is about 76 to 80 years, a third of your life has been lived. What are you going to do with the other 2/3 of your life? And it really is important to find ways to just live. I can speak for myself. I could think of the first 29 years, especially in my 20s. I lived in a fear-based. That's great. I lived in a fear-based mindset with things, and I think a lot of my 20s in particular, I try to restrict myself into being shells of myself to fit in different pockets, to feel accepted, to feel understood, to feel complete. All the things that I think a lot of us strive for as humans is to have that sense of acceptance, connection, and understanding. And there's the truth with that. It's okay to be an outlier, to be different, to be something that other people may not understand. It's okay for people to try to guess, to figure out who you are, because you're not allowing them to get access into your life. It's okay to also leave people where they are, regardless of what happened, regardless if there's been amends that have been made or apologies have been said. We don't have to forgive, forget, and reconnect. We can simply forgive, we can let it go, and we can move forward in our life. I think there is points in life where I used to struggle with that. I used to struggle with the notion of letting things go, letting people go, understanding that, that craving, that attention of feeling a void of hoping to feel accepted and loved by people. There's a notion that, some people are truly in your life for a season to learn something, to grow, to maybe get a perspective that maybe you didn't have years ago. And that's totally okay. It's okay to lose people, because again, on this second half of life, this is when a lot of us are going to experience those losses, whether it's from family members, from friends, from loved ones. That's just the reality of life that we're going to live. We're going to start experiencing different levels of hardship. The first half, I think, of our life is solely centered around finding ourselves, understanding ourselves. And once we kind of get that, the next half is to really bog down, serving your purpose, living your purpose, serve your purpose, find the things that are important to you. If you want kids, to procreate and create that legacy for your kids and build that foundation for the next step in your life, for the next people in your life. But it's okay that everybody's not going to be on the train with you. Everybody's not going to be on the train. Everybody doesn't have to be on the train. We don't have to have a million friends to follow us around. It's okay to be alone. It really is. It's really okay to be alone. It's okay to navigate those things alone if you're going to take the time to work on yourself. The last thing I'll say is that if you're in that space where you're unsure, you don't know what to do, you're feeling complacent, you're feeling stuck, is that it does get better. It's also how we look at it. Our mindset is everything. I've said it in so many videos. I'm sure everybody's heard it from other people. But our mindset truly is everything. What we think, what we believe, what we consume, what we have, all that matters to our overall growth as an individual. In order for us to get to the next step, you got to think that you're already in that next step. You got to think that you're already there. Yeah, you got to have a little delusion. You got to be a little delusional. You do. You have to trick your mind into thinking that there is more, because a lot of us haven't even hit the ceiling or even the tip of the iceberg of our true potential. Our potential really is limitless. Sure, life can place limitations, but the things that we can do if we put our mind to it, if we put our mind to it, if we put actions behind it, if we have faith, if we have an understanding, those things can happen. It may not happen in a way that we envision it can happen, but it can happen in ways that show our true potential, our capacity, and our gift. So the last thing I leave you with is to continue to think forward, to move forward, to let things go. Don't hold on to grudges. Don't hold on to things that happened to you. Let it be. Because life goes on, whether we're upset about things or not. And it's unfortunate. So take the time to use the energy that's important for you and yourself and your life, and be the best version of you today. Love you guys as always. Appreciate y'all. Make sure to subscribe to the pod. my YouTube channel on your favorite audio platform. My YouTube channel, subscribe. I'm gonna try to do more of these, man. You know, so from the heart, number 6, 7, 8. I don't know, but appreciate you guys as always. Till next time, peace. See you soon. Name of the book.